If you've been following along on Instagram, participated in our recent giveaway, and you're tuning in to see who our winner is, you're at the right place. Tune in now.
Welcome to Discover Statesville, the show that takes you on a captivating journey through the heart of one of North Carolina's most charming towns.
And the winner is... Just kidding. We're going to make you watch the show before you know who the winner is today.
What a twist. Well, welcome back to Discover Statesville. Today we are joined with Joe Bondi, founder, owner of Red Buffalo Brewing Company, located right here in downtown Statesville.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome, Joe. Thanks for being here. How are you today?
Doing wonderful.
Excellent.
I mean, how could I not be more wonderful than
man.
this?
We're glad to have you in the house. So, Joe, tell us about how you made the decision to start a brewery here in downtown Statesville.
Wow. It first came with falling in love with Statesville, especially downtown. I just gravitated to the community so quickly, had no plans on actually living here, staying here, opening a business. But the more I was here and longer I was here meeting people, this felt like home. So that's where it started. And then from there, the building became available. And at first I thought I was going to be a landlord. And then the building became more available. And then I decided I wasn't sure what I wanted to do when I grew up. And so I opened a brewery.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We're glad you did.
Thank you.
How many years in are we now?
We are last November was 5 years, so we're working on 6.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
I've only aged 20, but it's been 5.
Well, we are certainly excited to have a brewery like Red Buffalo as a staple destination business here, and love all the new and exciting things that we're watching you do. Like, tell us a little bit. I mean, outside your brewery, right? So you make beer, but tell us a little bit. You do so much community stuff. You got live music. You've got food trucks. Like, tell us a little bit behind the scenes of what you day in and day out at Red Buffalo.
Well, it starts first of all the heart. The heart of Red Buffalo is where we make the beer. So we got the guys in the back making the beer. That's really where people don't see, but that's where it starts. And then, of course, that migrates out to the front taproom area, and that's where the fun is. And that's where the community comes together. A lot of fun. The whole concept of Red Buffalo, wherever it may be, and it just turned out to be downtown Statesville, is about community and the embracement of meeting people that you didn't know, and you come in as a stranger and you leave as a friend, kind of tagline we use. We do special events all the time. We try to do benefit nights, not just to benefit the actual benefactor or charity, but to also educate our customers or the community on what they actually do, because there's so many great charities out there. So it's been a really nice mic over the years, doing them a couple times a year too. We have 2 coming up in April, so that's been a wonderful thing that we've been able to
Actually,
do.
Richard's been a guest bartender for
Richard
an
has
event.
been a guest bartender.
Not too long ago,
Yeah.
there was a
Yeah.
one for Special Olympics Sourdough County, and we had a great turnout.
Yeah.
It was a busy night and
It was
raised a lot of money.
wonderful.
It was wonderful.
Yeah.
They came to see your hair.
Yeah. And his bartending.
It was shorter. It was shorter then.
Yeah.
But great. All those have been well attended. I know you've done one for American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. I believe there's one coming up for the Partnership for Young Children.
There
Rescue
is.
Ranch.
Rescue Ranch as well is also in April.
That's always a fun one because there's animals there.
Lake Norman Humane is coming up.
Okay, great.
And there's a bunch every month. We try to do at least one, and so that's something we really love to do with the community.
So, you mentioned the tap room. When Red Buffalo first opened, it was kind of getting the tap room open. Did you have a full? So there's a lot of aspects to Red Buffalo, to the space.
Right.
Was that always the vision, or has that kind of grown over time? Let's get a tap room open. Then you thought, oh gosh, this would be a great performance space, and then you've got out back and everything.
The original vision was to open just the tap room area, not the venue. Mm-hmm. And then we, at the last minute, changed gears a little bit, added that extra room, which turned out to be. And when you're in the planning process of anything like this, you don't know if it's going to work. And even when we opened, I wasn't sure if it was going to work. So we opened up this venue as well as the tap room for live music, special events, and the reaction that we got from the community was awesome. So it turned out to be this cool music room that I love live music and what it does for the community, bringing more people downtown. But this particular venue, there's not too many areas that you go to that somewhat have a dedicated room just for that. And it's good for special events. It's great for music. Going to the back area, first year or two, we didn't do much back there. And then we planted some flowers and cleaned it up back there a little bit. And that's where the food trucks go. And that's a unique experience back there for the people who want a little bit quieter. Yeah. You know, people like the front area, being on the street, having a beer with a friend. And then there's the back area where you could just kind of a little bit less people.
Yeah, it's a cool spot.
Yeah, it's a neat, lot of diversity.
Yeah.
You have a really cool mural back there too, right? How did that come to fruition?
So the art club of Mitchell Community College did this great mural that is about 10 feet high and about 40 feet wide. And they did a great job on it. Rogelio I reached out to him and said, do you think the art club might be interested in doing this? So the long story short, several of the volunteering from the art club did it, and it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it turned out great. It looks great.
Love it.
Yeah, it celebrates who we are.
Well, there's a lot. There's balloons because we're the capital of the Southeast. About the hotter the balloon rally and all that. There's we have Fort Dobbs painted on there. We have City Hall. We have all these little cool things showing Clock Tower building. There's all these neat things. So it's a great depiction of Statesville, and I'm really happy and grateful that the club from Mitchell Community College did that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Community partnerships.
So whether you're a local or you're a visitor coming through Statesville, you got to make sure get back in the alley of Red Buffalo and check that out.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So one of the things that had us talking about you joining us today was there's a big day coming up for beer, right?
Yeah, this coming Sunday.
Yeah, North Carolina Pint Day.
Yeah, so if I can take it.
Yeah.
April.
Thank you, Cindy.
Thanks for the intro. So this Sunday, April 7th, instead of opening at noon, we're going to actually open at 10 o'clock. We're going to have a great breakfast food truck called Page's Plate, and we are going to celebrate NC Pint Day. Now, what is NC Pint Day? It's the first time they've ever done it, and they try to get all these breweries involved. We've got about 60 breweries signed up across the state, excuse me.
Yeah.
And we're gonna. I don't know if you see it very well, but this is the inaugural design, which is designed by a North Carolina artist. Her name is Kristen Lucas, and really happy to be serving that. It will be on April 7th, and we're going to do some special things with this pint glass. So
you can see
watch
it a lot better.
Watch us on social media, and you'll find out more.
You can see it a lot better if you put some beer in it. And so Joe said he brought this beer just for me, and it's called Angry Brunette. I don't know what he's trying to tell me, folks, but I'm sure it's a good beer. But we're gonna pour this beer. I think you can see the glass a little bit better. I saw
super cool, man. That's
the
nice
North Carolina Brewers Guild when they took pictures did it with.
I thought she was only going to
beer
fill it halfway, but apparently
So Joe, what is the end game for NC Pint Day? I mean, just to raise awareness and celebrate.
Raise awareness. It's to celebrate the state, and again, the artist depicted so many. The state bird, the state flower. There's so much on this glass if you really look at it. But again, this will be an annual event. $1 of each pint that we sell will go back to the Brewers Guild.
Okay.
And again, they are an association that is 100% brewers. Whatever. They're the ones that support us. They're the ones that lobby for us with the state capitol and everything. They're the ones that kept us open during COVID. I mean, they do a lot of cool things behind the scenes. They're advocates for the brewing business in North Carolina. So as a member of that guild, we as brewers should do as much as we can to promote them.
Okay.
Even though there's so many people that don't know that they even exist.
Sure.
So that's what this is about.
Now, is there a limited number of glasses available? I mean, do you need to come early?
You should come early. We're going to
come
open
early
up at
and
10 o'clock. We're going to have some specials. And that one day, we're going to be doing a really cool special that you're going to be able to take this home But details will come on that.
All right.
But yes, this will be an annual thing. We're really excited about it, and we're going to be open extra hours on Sunday, April 7th for North Carolina's Pint Day.
All right, man. Well, that's really exciting.
Well, and since Joe mentioned it, and since it's 2024, you can see right here, you can see the glass so much better when it's got a yummy beer in it. But it says 2024 North Carolina beer. So since it's 2024, we have partnered with Joe to give away 24 pints. From the Statesville Convention and Visitor, from Discover Statesville.
That will be filled with a beverage of choice.
Yes.
Now, how does somebody win one of those?
Yeah, so it's
Here we go.
it's out on Instagram right now.
Oh.
So go out to the Discover Statesville Instagram page, and you're going to have to follow Red Buffalo Brewing on Instagram, and follow Discover Statesville. And we ask you to do a few other things to invite your friends, and it's out there now. So hopefully you've seen it already and you're already participating, but we will announce the winners. We won't be able to do it on the show because it's happening this weekend. So we will contact the winners on Friday. We'll close it out at the end of today, at the end of tonight after this show airs, and we'll announce the winners on Friday, and then you'll make plans to go to Red Buffalo and claim your pint. So we are so excited that you've tapped into what the state's doing for NC Pint Day, and wanted to be a part of that.
You're going to have to show me which post I got to like and stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to enter this contest. Do it right now.
Guys, if you haven't figured it out from watching since August, Richard is a beer guy.
Only on the weekends.
Only on the weekends.
Well.
So, Joe, you talked a lot about the performance space and stuff. You've had, obviously, concerts in there. You've had some comedy nights
shows,
here
yeah.
recently, which
Yeah.
is pretty cool. Years ago, Cindy, I don't know if you know this, Red Buffalo was one of the venues for the Full Bloom Film Festival. Joe let us screen
I do
films
know
in
that,
there.
yeah.
Anything else exciting coming up in that regard?
Boy, we continue to embrace the live music. I'm still waiting for someone to approach me to say, we want to do a play. We want to do a performance at Red Buffalo. So putting that out there.
Oh, yeah.
So there's always something going on, and we do events certainly at Red Buffalo. We participate in events outside of Red Buffalo at festivals and the downtown concert series and things like that, Balloon Fest. So there's so many things that we do. And again, it's really about, for me anyways, it's about bringing people not just to Red Buffalo, bring people downtown and experience everything that there is. And every day, every year, it just seems, for me anyways, to get better and better. So I'm excited about that. For people that don't get downtown very often, come on down and have a good time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Joe, I didn't tell you we were going to do this, and I know you don't like talking about yourself, but
I guarantee she didn't tell me.
you do know this because we do it on every episode. And
Sure.
So we very much like to get to know the human behind. You know what we're talking about. We're talking about Red Buffalo. We're talking about North Carolina Pint Day. But you, Joe Bondi, is very involved in the community. So I want to talk about that and what that means to you. I mean, you're on the board of directors for Downtown Statesville Development. You chaired the board for the Statesville Convention and Visitors Bureau for quite some time. Through some difficult times, like really helped grow it, get it where it is today. So that part of you, and I know you talked about the community events, but let's talk about Joe Bondi, the human, and your volunteerism and your time on the boards and stuff. I mean, like why are you doing that? What drives you to do that?
I love the community. I mean, I guess being involved and engaged, I guess is my way of giving back, if it's kind of a cliche type of thing, but a lot of people give in different ways. My way is, the way I engage is give suggestions to a person, an entity, a community influencer to say, this is how I see it. This is how I think it could get better. This is how I think outsiders look at our situation. And a lot of people have hobbies. my hobby is to try to make our community better.
That's a good one to have.
So
Well, we appreciate that, Richard. We talk a lot about it's the people. Anytime you when ask somebody what do you love about Statesville, it's always the people, and it's a genuine answer. And we definitely see you as one of those people that make up the patchwork of Statesville.
just to share real quick, there's people that come to Red Buffalo, and I'm sure other places downtown and outside of downtown, but it's really cool to hear people that are, say, regular customers now at Red Buffalo. They aren't from here. They moved here in the last couple of years. And and I ask them, I go, what made you decide to look here, to stay and invest in the community? And you hear things like, everyone was so friendly. One couple even said, Red Buffalo was part of the reason.
Hey,
So that was totally cool. But I mean, when you
people who left and came back
You
because
caused
of Red
us to
Buffalo,
uproot
right?
our whole life.
no, and when you hear people from the outside of our community come here for like the first time, and because of where we are on the map, there's a lot of people that go from west to east, north to south, that are coming through and they're just staying for a short time, whether it's by accident or coincidence. And then they go, this is the first time we've stayed in Statesville. We make this run once a year. We're going to come back here now.
Yeah.
We used to go to Charlotte. And it's a really good feeling to have people. You want to be positive and embrace your own community. Mm-hmm. But when you hear outsiders say, this is really cool, it makes you feel good.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, those are cool things. So
how about some fun facts? What's the number one selling brew at Red Buffalo Brewing? My favorite is Val's Chocolate
Val's
Stout.
Chocolate Stout, yeah. Val's Chocolate Stout's a good one.
Yeah. But I'll go with
the
Angry
number one
Brunette.
seller right now, well, year to date would be, and I think it might be because of the name, but it's our Mouthy Blonde. The Bluesberry Ale sells really good. That this current month, that's the one that's in number one. But we have some funny names for our beers. It's part of the fun in not just making and creating a flavor in the beer, but the beer naming is kind of some names we come up with we can't really put up on the board, but it's still a lot of fun. And but yeah, there's our Firehouse Red Ale that we named after the fire department here.
Yeah.
That's a really popular one, and the Center Street Ale that I won't say that Richard likes to drink is a very popular one
Not
as well.
before
And the
501.
jalapeno
Will
ale.
not confirm or deny.
Old Tub Jalapeno is a popular one. But anyways, yeah.
All of them, all
Yeah.
of them.
So you mentioned the Firehouse Ale. Talk a little bit about the. A lot of people probably have seen your little. Your little fire truck.
Yeah.
But talk a little bit about that fire truck and how that sort of came to fruition.
So I spent several years living in Japan, and years back, had nothing to do, this is well before Red Buffalo was even a thought. I saw a food truck. It was a converted fire truck. I thought, wow, that's really cool. And then when I opened Red Buffalo, it hit me a year or two later, like, it'd be really cool to make a tap truck out of a fire truck. And I thought, well, fire trucks are a little bit too big. They're not like. And then I got thinking about my past. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I started looking for small fire trucks, and there it was.
Wow.
And believe it or not, in Nashville, Tennessee. Okay. So I went to Nashville, Tennessee, and I bought this thing, and they shipped it. So it's a 1992 Daihatsu Hi-Jet, and we converted the back area, which would have been where the pump was, the water pump. So we converted that into a kegerator. We have 4 taps back there, and we bring it to festivals. And whether I'm driving around town or we're at a festival, it's a head turner.
Oh,
and
yeah,
whether you're
super
8
cool.
or 80, people want, hey, can I take a picture with it? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'll be at the Walmart parking lot. People, can I take a picture? I'm like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, you take it to events. And
Yeah. And driving around town is really funny because it's a head turner.
Yeah.
And people just think it's really funny. And
It's
then, of
super
course,
cool.
you're driving on the other side. I'm shifting with my left hand.
Right, yeah.
So
Can you take that thing on the interstate?
I think we could, but I won't.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it.
It's a little too small,
Yes.
just in case. I don't think there's any airbags or anything like that.
So, Jeff, we have someone tuning in that wants to learn more about Red Buffalo. Where can they find you? Tell us your website, your address.
Our website is redbuffalobrewing.com. Mm-hmm. You can, of course, if you search Red Buffalo on Instagram or Facebook, you will find us. We're all over Google. So I think, or you can call us, 704-380-2219. But the best way to experience Red Buffalo is just show up and meet people that you haven't met before, and hopefully also enjoy a beer.
Lots of great people
Yeah. And that's community.
in the herd.
That's right.
I can't take any credit for that. That's the
Provided
community.
a space. for
Yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to let you help us do a little giving today.
All right.
Weekend before last, downtown Statesville was all abuzz with Art Crawl.
Mm-hmm.
And we were there, and I came across Watercrock Crockery at the Vault Provisions, and I own 2 of these mugs. I drink out of these Statesville mugs every morning. I love them. I think they're great.
Awesome. Yeah.
And I thought, well, how cool would it be if we did a little giveaway and got some engagement on our Instagram? So it's a Statesville mug from Watercrock Crockery, and it is the Grateful Tea Company Earl Grey Vanilla Cream and Lavender. I can't believe I haven't already consumed this. I love Earl Grey and lavender. Gift that we are going to give away to one lucky person who participated in our Instagram giveaway. And Joe, we did a drawing yesterday, and if you could tell us who that winner is.
That looks like Elizabeth Selves.
Yes, and it says on here, Richard, she is a NC State graduate.
Well, absolutely. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Clearly,
That wasn't why.
a lifetime of smart decisions has led you to this moment.
It was a random
go Pack.
drawing, but
Go
it
Pack.
looks like Elizabeth, one of your friends tagged you, and then you followed along, and you won our
Congratulations.
random drawing. So this is going to be available for you to pick up from the vault during opening hours. So just stop in the vault and tell them that you won the Discover Statesville mug and tea giveaway. So congratulations. We hope you enjoyed participating. And this week's giveaway we won't announce on the show because we did it in conjunction with Pint Day and it kind of happened fast. But we're excited to be giving away 24
That's awesome. Thank
pint glasses with a beverage in them.
you. Yes. This looks better than that. So come on by April 7th.
This is opportunity. That's what that says. That's
opportunity. But
This is half full.
guys, cheers to Red
Cheers.
Buffalo. Cheers to NC Pint Day, and cheers to Statesville. We invite you to discover Statesville. We'll see you again next week. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you for joining Discover Statesville. You can email us at discover@statesvillenc.com. Check us out on Facebook at Discover Statesville NC, #Discover Statesville, and our website, statesvillenc.com. Catch us next week as we continue on our journey to uncover the hidden gems, culinary adventures, entertainment, and to be inspired and enlightened as we discover Statesville.